Welcome to Unit 5.3. In this particular unit, we're going to illustrate workflows by using SmartArt graphics. This is often done in PowerPoint presentations, but is often needed in Excel to illustrate a process or a list, etc. As you can see in this example, we have a step-by-step process in a circle here, and over here we also have a process. So let's recreate this now. By clicking on the Insert tab, there's an option to say SmartArt, and you'll see various categories. For example, if it's a list, you could choose one of these, or a process. You'll mostly see those are arrows, or a cycle to illustrate that as well. A hierarchy, you could do organograms, etc. Relationships to each other, matrix, and pyramids. So let's start off by doing a cycle like we have on our left. So I'm going to choose the basic cycle and OK. It will come up in the standard blue colors. Let's make it a bit bigger. What you'll see now is you've got a SmartArt Tools ribbon here. So let's go to the Design ribbon. I'm just going to change my colors to colorful and put a 3D type effect on it. And all you really need to do then is just type inside of the circle like I've done. If you've run out of circles, for example, there's two ways of doing this. One, you could go to Design and just say Add Shape in the top left-hand corner, and it will add another shape. You could also delete that shape if you wanted to. That's how you delete. Alternatively, you can click on the little arrow, and you could type in over here as well. So one of two ways, either add shape or you click on the little arrow over there. If I wanted another one here, I could just enter and put in step 6, for example, and then close it. Let's recreate this arrow over here. Again, we go to Insert, SmartArt, and this process I'm going to use a continuous block process and go OK. Let's move this over here, move that up there. Okay, first thing again, I'm going to change the colors and put a 3D effect on it, and again you just type. If I prefer not to type directly in the box, I can use this little arrow once again on the side. It's sometimes easier. And enter to get in a new box. If I've gone one too many, you could also backspace over there as well. And you size it like a normal graphic from the corner there. Sometimes once you've done it, you prefer to have something else perhaps. You don't really need to redo it again. In the Design ribbon, you've got Layouts. You can drop this and it will show you alternatives. So perhaps I want arrows like that, or like that, or like that. But let's use this one, continuous cycle instead, and it will just change it. Let's have a look at what we could change this one to. Design. Okay, and there's many. And so it can really make your spreadsheets look a little bit more polished. You would use this one particularly if you needed to type a procedure on the side of the logon, etc., etc. If, for example, you want to change the color, you could click on it, and once again, the Format ribbon always means colors. Change the shape fill to something else. Let's change that to green. To delete it, you would just select it, push delete.